I'll give my 6-minute speech and I'll be out of your way, okay?
All right.
Alright.
I just need 6 people. Just say your name.
Sarah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sarah.
Sajan Korab.
Matthew. Okay.
Yeah, say Matthew.
Rafael.
Is that 6 people?
Yours.
Those.
Yeah, already 6, you know.
That
We
is
can
all.
do that number.
That's fine.
That's one. We
Okay.
are only two.
Okay. So, from Padaxa to Ambien to Chantix, all these products are created to provide a better lifestyle to its consumers. However, along with the benefits come the possibility of some extreme side effects. This is no different than Pokemon Go. We should expect some side effects to accompany the numerous benefits that this game offers. Some of the negative side effects that come along with Pokemon, in a July 26 article by Alfred Ng titled "New York Man Crashes into Tree Playing Pokemon Go While Driving. Pennsylvania Teen Run Over While Crossing the Highway." Basically, a New York man was playing Pokemon, crashed into a tree. His car wrapped around the whole entire tree because he was paying attention to the game. Then a young girl who was paying attention to Pokemon didn't realize she was crossing the highway and she got hit by a truck and broke her collarbone. Another article, July 2016 article of the Associated Press by Alan Diaz, titled "Officials, Man Shoots at Pokemon Go Players Outside a House." So in Palm Coast, Florida, 2 Pokemon players were sitting in a car in front of a man's house. It was late at night. He didn't know what was going on, so, we're allowed to bear arms in Florida, so he shot at him. July 26, another article by Star Telegram by Gordon Dixon. Pokemon Go player bitten by venomous snake in North Texas. So 2 teens were walking, playing Pokemon, not paying attention. One walked across a snake, and the snake bit him, and he ended up having to go to the emergency room because he got bit by a venomous snake. So these are some of the side effects of playing Pokemon, some of the negatives that go along with playing Pokemon. The benefits that we don't really hear about on the news as much as the negatives. Escapism, it's a stress reliever, it's an outdoor activity, physical activity, social activity, and increases the knowledge of monuments and tourist attractions and increased volunteer efforts. So in a July 26 article in The Guardian titled "The Joys of Pokemon Go, Exercise, the Outdoors, and Full-On Escapism," Dean Rossi of New York says, "This is full-on escapism where I'm like, let me just go catch some Pokemon and ignore the news. Escape from the stress and negativity of today's events." Another person who's interviewed, Mr. Shaffa, who's a marketing specialist, where his day is full of stress. He says, "If you sit and get overwhelmed by that, that's no fun. So it's nice to have something that's enjoyable. It gets you outside, gets you a little bit of sunshine and some physical activity." Joanne Zhang, also from New York, she said that the game has added an hour more of walking than she usually walks. So it's added to her physical activity. Darius Shaffa of Kentucky wears a pedometer and now walks 12,000 steps per day versus 3,000 steps because he plays the game. So it adds another 9,000 steps into his day of exercise. Christian Pham says the game has encouraged her to appreciate buildings and landmarks in her city because the landmarks, she finds Pokemon at different landmarks as she learned about her city. So those are the benefits that's come along with the game. And another article in the Tampa Bay Times by Sarah DiNatale titled "Tampa Bay Sees Both Sides of Pokemon Go, Good and Bad." Sarah noted, "Pokemon bringing people together. After speaking with the father and his sons, the father said, 'My sons and I spent half a day getting to level 5, only to realize that we weren't strong enough to take over our own gym. So we had to defend our own turf.'" Another gentleman, Zach Abati of Tampa, says he's built real-life friendships with players he's met just by playing the game. People that he wouldn't have come in contact with if it wasn't for the game. The game creates common ground for all walks of life. The last article that was written in July in TechCrunch magazine by Lucia Mafia called "Pokemon Go is doing a lot of good, and here are 3 surprising ways." Playing it gets people moving. And this is a big deal in the U.S. because a lot of adults in the U.S. are obese. So this is a way that they feel that they can get people to lose weight. At a hospital in Michigan, staff uses the game to get kids out of their beds so they can exercise and get mobile again. So that's the way that they're using it in the hospitals. Physical activity is not something patients necessarily want to do, but kids get excited about the game, so they don't mind. Playing Pokemon Go encourages them not only to move, but also to get out of their rooms and to talk to one another or the hospital staff. While visiting New York City, Daniel Jameson said that playing the game encouraged him to discover many monuments, like Alexander Hamilton's grave, Isamu Noguchi's Red Cube, and the sundial of Sir Winston Churchill. And additionally, an Indiana shelter got involved with the game, and they started to allow people who were playing the game to walk their dogs. And then people who were walking their dogs ended up adopting 2 dogs. So they ended up working that into the way to get people to volunteer at the shelter and walk dogs. So as you can see, the benefits of Pokemon are numerous, from health benefits to increased socializing and increased knowledge of historical monuments. Pokemon is definitely a keeper. And just like any powerful tool or medication, we just have to be cautious and responsible users so that we minimize the risk. So if you haven't started playing yet, I invite you all to take up your smartphones, download the free app, and improve your quality of life so many others have already have, and download Pokemon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, any questions? That's it.
Any